I don't know how many days, months or years have passed since then. Oh. Wait. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hello people, we're back for some more hundredline. Nagra Gubugaba, yap. No, we are in chapter 4, which I think is the Eva Route. And well, Shoma just died because he wanted to kill Eva to get Himonima to get stronger so he could remember. We chose to actually save Eva and he died in the process. Eva's going completely crazy, but hey, if it's her route, it was worth it, I was awake now, but the living nightmare I'd experienced yesterday hadn't gone away. This was called hard reality, a reality where Eva had killed Shoma. How had things gone so far off track? Yeah. Why couldn't I stop the people close to me from dying? I can't sit here moping. I need to talk to the others and figure out what to do about this. Over in the cafeteria, everybody looked solemn. When I came in, the mood seemed to get a little more tense. Eva's been in her cage ever since yesterday. I see. It's a necessary precaution. If she goes crazy like that again, Aka could be in danger. Shoma used to be in charge of the key, but we've put it in the war room for now. You think we ought to move Eito's cage to a corner of the schoolyard? Ow! I think so. Leaving him near Eva the way she is now would be asking for trouble. Wow! Yeah, that's probably the safest choice right now. Especially with Surrey still out of action. Still? What does that mean? Is there any chance Tsubasa can fix Surrey? She hasn't really been able to assess the damage yet. He's been too worried about other stuff. Eva went ahead and killed Shoma and Surrey. Even I've got to tip my hat to her. Shoma's the one who attacked her first. We probably should rule killing him as self-defense. Technically, this whole war was self-defense. Whole war? Man, at least from Eva and the other Futurists' point of view. We all knew that, but this wasn't the time to point it out. It was a fact we were still struggling to come to terms with. Self-defense? I don't know about that. Eva's never really been one of us. She used to be our enemy, and she only fought for us because we brainwashed her. No. I mean, you all saw what she looked like when she killed Shoma and took his cryptoglobin, right? Yeah, it was pretty intense. She was like some kind of monster. Then it's a good thing we put her back in her cage, isn't it? Perhaps, but will that be enough? If she goes berserk again, I don't know if we can bring her under control. She's in the cage, she won't be using Himonima. What are you getting at? You're saying it's too risky to allow Eva to live, right? You want to kill her? That doesn't seem fair. Just because she might be dangerous? Might nothing. She killed Shoma. We'll never be safe with someone like that around. Or do you just want to wait around until she breaks out of her cage and attacks someone else? She stopped being a member of this team the moment she killed one of us. We gotta treat her like any other enemy now. You too, Takemoru? I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, there's not much people in here. What about Nozomi and Moko, for example? I know you don't want this, Takumi. That's why I won't force the decision right away. But we need to be aware of the danger and treat Eva with the appropriate amount of caution. No. Just so long as I'm not the one who has to guard her. I don't want to be her next victim. Eva was fast becoming a target of mistrust and fear, and it wasn't entirely unjustified. I mean, she killed a dude, but like, come on, man. There wasn't really anything I could say to argue her case, so I just left. Like, what happens from now on? The whole SDU was avoiding Eva now. And not just her, they also started to look at me differently. Well, I mean, duh. I didn't have to ask why. I was the one who'd insisted on saving Eva from Shoma. My insistence that she tell us how she really felt was probably why she snapped too. I was just trying to stop Shoma from doing something he oh boy, it's starting. From something he regrets. If I'd stayed quiet, he'd still be alive right now. On the other hand, if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have killed Eva. Damn it! What was I supposed to do? I knew there was no real answer to that question, but that just made my remorse stronger. I went to the courtyard and made my way toward Eva's cage. Bro, she's completely out of it, bro. In spite of all the chaos she'd caused a few days ago, she was sitting there quietly just like always. The only difference was that she was tied up now, with taking another of her freedoms away from her. Her expression didn't change when she noticed me.
Sumino-san wa watashi o bashi ni kita no desu ka? Sumimasen. Tatakai no ato no koto wa nani mo oboete inai n desu.
This is crazy, y'all.
皆さんは私が罪を犯したとおっしゃいました。
So you take someone as a slave and then you blame them for everything like they do? I mean, it's not just brainwashing. I'm sorry, it's not just taking her as a slave, it's also brainwashing her. And then when she does something wrong, oh, we gotta kill her. Hey bro, we gotta talk about her case. Because we just learned that we were the villain. And that we've done some terrible, terrible things to Eva. That people are like, no, you killed someone. I understand, but like, I feel like you guys are a bit too harsh on her. Probably also because you're biased? Anyway, Eva's only the way she is because Surate obliterated her real personality and made her a mindless slave. If anything, what happened to Shoma was our punishment for doing that to her. Of course, the way she was now, all that was lost on her.
すみません。理解できません。でしたら、いつ私はここを出られるのでしょう。ここを出ないと、再び戦闘に従事して、皆さんに奉仕することもできません。新構成をぶっ殺さないといけません。いや、今はそんなことを考えなくてもいい。
This is some real sick stuff.
そんなことをしなきゃならない状況自体が狂ってるんだ。住野さんのおっしゃっている言葉の意味が。
My question is, when is the brainwashing going to wear off?
何もするなとおっしゃるのであれば。
Because we know it's about to. If it's a route, it obviously has to.
窮屈な格好で済まないけど、それで我慢しててくれ、イバ。はい。拘束されたまま待機しておきます。
Man, I left the courtyard without coming to any new conclusions. I still didn't think Eva killing Shomo meant we should kill her. It was our fault she was like this, in more ways than one. We were the ones who started this war after all. Type shit. It's already night. Shomo's death had brought a lot of stuff into focus. Stuff I'd been trying not to think about. Namely, what we'd done to Eva. How we were trampling her dignity, treating her like a thing instead of a person. This was war, and humanity's future was on the line. I knew that, but did that really make it okay to do something so cruel to a living, thinking person? No, it absolutely doesn't. What we're doing isn't right. So his morality is going to win over, huh? And I feel like he's gonna betray the SDU because they're so intent on getting rid of her because they are scared of her. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's a way to make peace between the two parties. That morning, I decided to go see Eva again. I couldn't explain why, but I felt like I needed to talk to her some more.
調子はどうだ、イバ？私のコンディションに特筆すべき変化はありません。そっか。その拘束きつくないか？問題ありません。強いて言えば胸の部分が少々きつめです。それは俺じゃどうしようもないかな。
I think I understand. I think, well, from like our point of view, it feels like she's just tied like her hands behind her back But no, I think it's actually like a rope around her whole body, like held up. Going all the way like that, right? And so basically she's tied with her hands in the back with the thing going all the way on her. I stayed and talked with Eva for a while. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could really call it a conversation. I wasn't talking to the real Eva after all. Yeah, you're talking to, I don't want to say an AI, but something that just answers how you want it to answer. This was just what was left of her after Suri had removed any part of her personality that might have given us trouble. That got me thinking, what was the real Eva like? Not Eva the enemy commander, but Eva the future, the person. What had her personality been like before? What kind of life did she live? Who were the people she cared about the most? Her daughter, bro.
Eva, お前にもいたのか。大切な守りたい家族が。
Did we learn? I remember that we learned at some point, not learned, but at some point, no, yes, we learned that they were sisters in Zero? So we should know, right? Or was it in another route? I don't remember. I was just thinking out loud. I wasn't really expecting a reply. My question had an effect on her. It's not good. Are you good, girl? Oh no. Oh no, okay. I saw water, I guess. I thought she was crying, but no. She's just tweaking out, as usual. Officer! That's not me! I didn't do nothing! Something was seriously wrong here. Eva jerked around erratically, a look of agony on her face, and then... Oh, she slumped over motionless, like a puppet whose strings had been cut.
Eva.
Man, I don't know, because you're trying to make her remember. Should I tell the others about it? No, they'll just think she went berserk again. They're already looking for reasons to execute her. I'd better stay quiet. As I stood there looking down at her, Eva's lips parted, ever so slightly, and moved. She's gonna say commune. I knew it. I stuck to my decision and didn't tell anyone about Eva's strange behavior. When she woke up again, she'd gone back to normal. Well, normal for her. But I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said when she passed out. What was it again? Commune? Could that be someone's name? It seems like asking about her family was what triggered that weird reaction. If she mentioned commune after that, then... Things were still awkward between me and the rest of the team. I went to the cafeteria a little later than usual so I wouldn't run into them. Think you ran into the other members? No, never mind. Alright, no one's here. True, I was staying out of everyone's way right now. But none of them were actively seeking me out either. It had been like that ever since I saved Eva. I didn't blame them for being mad at me. I was largely responsible for Shoma's death. I don't have anything to do today, but I'm still worried about Eva. Maybe I'll go check on her again. Ooh, yeah, I wanted to see you, Nozomi. You called me. Oh, hey Nozomi. You've been going out to talk to Eva a lot lately, huh? Yeah, I guess. Is that a problem? Not a problem exactly. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should stop. Huh? I can tell what you're thinking. What happened wasn't Eva's fault. It's just because of the brainwashing. But if you keep this up, people might get the wrong idea. Think about how it looks. Can I say that this is a bit out of character for Nozomi? Nozomi would definitely help her out, at the risk of being ostracized again. And when she was, we stood there to help her, right? We kind of saved her from that situation. So I don't want to say that she should be, thankful, like help us in that situation, but you'd think she'd keep that in a corner of her mind. But Zomiya was right, of course. She summed up the whole situation pretty well. Seeing me go and talk to Eva every day, it wouldn't be unusual for the others to start getting suspicious of me. Thanks for the warning. I'm sorry. What I'm saying must sound heartless. I mean, you're all Eva has right now. If you stop going to see her, she'll be the target She'll be the target of everyone's hate, with no one to turn to. But I'd rather that happen than see everyone turn on you. I had to say something. Okay, I see now. Never mind. I don't think she's changed, but priorities. Priorities? No, it's not at the cost of ethicality, right? But it's like a person at another's cost. And this is very interesting because since we've learned about the truth of the war, it's like them against us, right? I really like that. Even now, she's doing her best to be honest and considerate. Zoe's such a good person. Better than I'll ever be. Oh, really? Thank you. But I'm going to keep seeing Eva. What? I'm not doing it for her. This is the only way I can deal with my guilt. Both for getting Shoma killed, and for making Eva the way she is. Heck, even for the fact that humanity are the ones trying to take the Futurians' home from them. I've been complicit in so much horrible stuff. It feels like the guilt is going to crush me. Talking to Eva helps, somehow. Takumi. Is that all you're gonna say? Our conversation drifted into an uneasy silence. I turned and left the cafeteria. Nozomi didn't try to stop me. Damn, alright, I'm really liking how the route is playing out. I really like it. And if every day we're just gonna see and talk to Eva, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for a while, but I don't think it's gonna be that until the end of the route. Because again, this route extends all the way to the end. I went to the courtyard to talk to Eva again. As usual, she answered all my questions with a dull, emotionless look on her face. In spite of that, when I talked to her, the miasma of guilt choking my heart felt a little more manageable. In the end, I was still using her, just in a different way from before.
もうこんな時間か。それじゃあ、今日はそろそろ帰るよ。
はい。それではまた。
Got something to say? She looked kind of restless. She trying to tell me something?
何か言いたいことがあるのか。
スミノさんはなぜ道具に過ぎない私にここまで親切にしてくれるのですか？
俺はイヴァーを道具だなんて思いたくない。たとえどんな形であっても戦場で命を預け合って戦った仲間だし、お前にはひどいこともしている。この状況は全てそのせいで起きたことなんだ。だからできるだけ何かをしてやりたいと思ってる。
私に何か。
My words would probably have rung false if I were speaking to the real Eva. If I really cared about her, I would have released her and let her go back to her own people. Since I couldn't do that, I was trying to make myself feel better by offering something else, a token gesture to help lighten my guilt.
なあ、イヴァ。こんなことを聞いても仕方ないけど、君には何かやりたいこととかあるのか？
私のやりたいことですか？当然、新興生をぶっ殺し。
違う。戦争以外でさ、なんか願うことはないのか？例えば、会いたい人がいるとか。
Same way I miss Karua.
ほら、前に口にしてたろ。カミュンって。それってひょっとして誰かの名前じゃ。
カミュン。
Feel like we're gonna probe, I guess, her memories in a way that's probably gonna make her crack. Like, definitively, I think. Well, when I say crack, it's like the brainwashing. The moment she heard the name, Eva's face went pale. Yeah, every time we're gonna make her, well, tweak out, and I think it's gonna have an effect by, like, day 4, hopefully.
しまった。また。
I wish I hadn't mentioned that name now. There's no way... I can't read. I wish I hadn't mentioned that name now. But there was no taking it back. Eva began trashing around like she had last time. But with one very important difference. Got to be kidding. Brainwashing's wearing off? Oh, the look in Eva's eyes had changed. It had gone from a beast-like confusion to fear and suspicion. It was the same way she'd looked when I tried to talk to her the first time, before Suri took her away for his emergency treatment. Before the brainwashing? When we beat her? Probably didn't sound very convincing, but I was desperate.
だからひとまず叫ぶのをやめてくれ。他の誰かに気づかれるとまずい。何もしないなんて嘘。そんなの信じられない。
Now that Saray is not here to operate the machine, Eva's brainwashing is gone for good. It actually broke right now? But if Hiruko and the others find out she's her old self again...
Eva, 君は今まで洗脳されていた。その洗脳が解けたんだ。けど、それを知られたら君は殺されてしまうかもしれない。 俺はそんなことにはしたくないんだ。信じられないかもしれないけど、今この時だけでいい。俺を信じてくれ。君自身の命を守るためなんだ。
私の命を守る。
My frantic pleading finally got through to her, and she began to calm down. She was no longer looking at me with outright animosity, but that fear and unease in her eyes hadn't gone away.
Sumino Takumi. ここの特防隊のリーダー。
洗脳されている間の記憶があるのか。
ところどころだけど、それにぼやけてて完全じゃない。それより今の言葉って本当、私の命を守るためって。
ああ、本当だよ。
It was such a subtle change that it was easy to miss. But Eva's caution seemed to ease up a little.
私はあなたたちの捕虜になって、そして司令というあなたたちの指揮官に洗脳された。
I have a question. She started up. How does she eat?
私がその洗脳を自力で解いたとなれば、生かすリスクより殺すメリットが上回るのは確か。あなたの言うように他の人に知られるのはまずそうだね。
She's still afraid, but she's thinking rationally. This is the real Eva, huh? She was a commander, so I guess it's no surprise that she'd be able to handle herself in a crisis. It feels like I'm seeing a whole new side of her, though.
でも、あなたは本当に私のことを仲間たちに報告しないの？
俺はできることならそうしたい。
仲間を裏切るの？
いや、そういうわけじゃない。俺は仲間を裏切るなんて考えたこともない。
But I want to be true to myself. I want to be loyal to myself as well. Say it, say it, say it!
でも、いくら戦争してるとはいえ、俺と君は個人同士で憎み合ってるわけじゃないだろう。
It's alright.
私を洗脳していたことへの
Yeah.
ひとまず分かった。あなたの指示に従うことにするよ。
ありがとう。
Can we talk about Shoma? What am I going to do with her now? I don't have any kind of concrete plan. I have to think of something. I probably shouldn't stick around her too much longer. If people are getting suspicious, this will be all for nothing.
とりあえず今後どうするかは明日また相談しよう。もし俺以外の誰かがここに来たら。
従順な人格を装っておく。でも今の私に会いに来るのはあなたくらいだと思うけど。
Eva smiled sadly. Reluctantly, I walked away, leaving her locked up in that cage for another day. Man, this is good. Oh, I'm liking. I'm seeing what I'm reading so far. I never expected Eva to break out of her brainwashing, and so completely too. Me too. I was expecting her, to, you know, show like the brainwashing wearing off, or rather the brainwashing to come on and off until it somehow completely wore off. Anyway, this could be a big problem. Keeping a secret like this won't be easy. Why did it happen now though? How'd she do it? Well, Commune, she's been acting a little strange lately. But that only started at the end of her last battle. Nah! Or... I don't remember. Oh my god. Hold up. So again, we fought Veshness, and Veshness was like, "You my sister," and she started tweaking out. Now, think Suri did he brainwash her again? I don't think so, because when we played the roulette for the brainwashing, man, she really broke her. So I don't think he did it again, because it would really break her for real. So yes, technically she's been really weird since last battle with Shoma. So, you think the brainwashing wore off because of Shoma's hemonema? Remember, like his power, his cryptoglobin is strong against memory manipulation, isn't it? Did doing that make Eva strong enough to break free of Suri's programming? It's not impossible, I guess. Either way, I'm the one who made the decision, the choice to save her and set all this in motion. I need to be prepared for what this could mean for me. Depending on how I handle this, I might end up in a worse position than ever. But that doesn't matter. I made my decision. Now I have to take responsibility for it. Type shit. Oh, did the game crash? The game crashed. Well, so I guess. Okay, we're back. I don't know why the game crashed though. That's the first time it happened, especially for this game. After eating a quick, simple breakfast in the cafeteria, I made my way to the courtyard when no one was watching. Naturally, I was going to talk to Eva about the future.
Sumino Takumi.
When Eva saw me, she dropped her act, allowing emotion to show on her face again. That's gonna be hard. If someone watches us from afar and sees her reacting and shit, that might be troublesome. Aww. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Baby girl, don't. Despite her rebuke, she seemed more relaxed now. Almost like she was warming up to me.
悪かったな。朝食を不自然に急ぐとみんなに不審がられるかと思って。
分かってる。ちょっと意地悪で言っただけ。
Stop it!
意地悪か。まあそれぐらいされても仕方ないな。だ
って敵同士だしね。そう。私たちは敵同士。侵略するものとされるもの。
is amazing. This is amazing. Eva stared at me intently, her gaze burning with a dozen warring emotions. Anger, hatred, grief, and more besides.
どうしてあなたたちは攻めてきたの？あなたたちさえフトゥールムに来なければ。
何も言い訳はできない。俺たち地球人がこの星に戦争を運んできたのは分かってる。
違うの。私はあなたを責めたいわけじゃない。だってあなたも何も知らないまま、ただ仲間や家族のために戦わされていただけなんだし。
If I had to put a name on the emotion on Eva's face now, I'd have to call it pity, compassion maybe. I guess in her eyes, we were just misled soldiers made to fight in a war we didn't fully understand.
で、私はこれからどうなるの？
ごめん、正直まだ何とも言えない。
まあ、別に逃がしてくれるとまでは期待してたわけじゃないけど。
ただ、少なくとも他の誰かに知らせるつもりはない。みんなは今の君を脅威に感じてるしな。
脅威って、捕虜一人に随分と大げさじゃない？わざわざこんな服まで着させて。前はこんなのなかったのに、どうして急に？
Huh? Strange clothes? What are we talking about? Talking about the restraints? Oh no, she doesn't remember. Something seemed odd about Eva's attitude. Could it be...
なあ、俺たちの仲間の銀崎って覚えてるか？
銀崎、もちろん覚えてるよ。彼は私の檻に来てよく面倒を見てくれてたから。そういえばあなたと入れ違いに来なくなったけど、彼はどうかしたの？
I was right. Eva doesn't remember killing Shoma. She did say her memory was still fuzzy. That is so bad. Because, well, she killed him. She doesn't remember. That's bad because I want to say that they would have gotten along, right? And there's also the fact that, the taboo. What now? Should I tell her? No. The shock might still be too much for her. Might be too much for her. But I've got to tell her something.
ねえ、顔色が悪いけど、まさか彼は。
戦死したよ。
そうだったんだね。かわいそうに。
Eva was too observant for me to hide the truth completely. But at least I was able to hold back the most important detail for now.
彼は捕虜の私にも優しくしてくれた。戦場には合わない人だと思った。
This is very ironic, bro. Because she herself isn't made for war as well.
ああ、本当に優しくていいやつだった。自己評価だけは異常に低かったけど。
Brave. He really is the bravest, huh? Man.
あなたも辛いだろうね。
Eva spoke with a kind of sympathy that I instinctively knew was sincere. Eva shut up in this cage behind enemy line. Even shut up in this cage behind enemy lines. She still found it in her heart to consider my feelings. Obviously, Shama wasn't the only brave kind soul around here.
俺を気遣ってくれるのか？部隊長、お前の仲間たちを殺した俺なんかのことを。
He said, I'm the one responsible for killing the commanders, your friends.
仲間？ああ、英雄たちのこと。仲間。 と言えるのかはどうなんだろう。特に向こうは私のことをそう思ってないんじゃないかな。私は神の力になんて選ばれたくなかった。戦争になんて行きたくなかった。英雄になんてなりたくなかった。
And with that, I finally understood. Eva and I may have been on different sides, born on different planets, but we were basically the same. Neither of us wanted to fight or kill other people, but with our homes and families on the line, we'd been left with no options. No choice, I'm sorry. We didn't choose this life. It was chosen for us.
あなたたちもそうなんだよね。あなたたちと触れ合ってみて分かったよ。誰も戦うことなんて望んでいない。私たちどうして戦場で出会っちゃったんだろうね。
Don't start with
も
that!
っと他の形で出会うことができれば。
Eva couldn't bring herself to finish that sentence. I couldn't say anything to comfort her either. I just stared into her big what? Her big sad eyes. After a while, I checked again to make sure no one was watching and made my way back inside. Hold up. I think it's actually very easy. Is it? I wonder. I don't think so, but... Nah. Forget it. He doesn't remember what she did to Shoma. This could be bad. Vishnu said the commanders are forbidden to absorb another person's cryptoglobin. When Eva does remember, she won't just have to deal with the guilt of killing someone who didn't deserve it, but breaking one of her people's most serious religious taboos too. I can't do that to her. I'd better keep it a secret a little longer. I feel like the others are gonna snitch. I was so absorbed in my thoughts, I didn't notice someone else coming down the hallway toward me until they spoke up. Like Hamaru? Tsubata! Takumi! Huh? Oh, hey Tsubasa. Feels like a while since we've talked, huh? Are you okay? You look kind of pale. Fine. I didn't get enough sleep last night, that's all. Same here, but I'm one step closer to fixing Saray now. Oh, so the repairs are going well. Yep. Moko and some of the others went out and found me a bunch of useful materials. And Yugamu found a bunch of data and schematics and stuff on the war room computer. How long do you think it'll be until you can fix him? At this rate of things, at the rate things are going now, probably just 3 more days. Is it Cap again, or... I didn't exactly like the guy, but he was useful to have around. I think Shion misses him too. I forgot about him. He hasn't appeared since the ray got destroyed, you know? I'm worried about him. Anyway, I'm going to head to the cafeteria, get a fuel up so I can keep working. See ya! Parted ways with Tsubasa and went back to my room, feeling more uneasy than ever. Yeah. Saray's gonna come back. Feel like some point someone's gonna go to the court. Ito's alive. I completely forgot about his dumbass. Well, I don't think he's gonna have a role in this route, but you never know. Yeah, I feel like someone's gonna go in the courtyard, talk to Eva, and gonna make her remember about Shoma, and she's gonna be like, "What you mean?" type shit. Sounds like she really is going to fix Saray. Now things are looking really bad. If Saray comes back and hears Eva's been acting strange, he's sure to look into the cause thoroughly. Then the fact that the brainwashing's come undone is bound to come out. Tsubasa said she'd be done in another 3 days. That makes day 71 my time limit. That doesn't leave me with a lot of time. But what should I do? Sorry y'all, I'm having gases. We discussed the situation from different angles, and she told me a little more about Future and its people. As we talked, I gradually became aware of something. I was enjoying myself. Being here with her, talking about whatever came into her hands. It was a nice way to get away from everything for a while.
なるほどな。話を聞けば聞くほどフトゥールム人と地球人ってよく似てるんだな。
うん。姿や生態だけじゃなく、文化や歴史にもいくつもの共通点があるんだね。もしかしたら私たちの星同士はもともと無関係じゃなかったのかもしれないね。
I know something I shouldn't, right? It's about our origin, right? And nah, I don't think that's it. Because we're talking about humanity and futurists. Humans and futurists. You know, not just specifically us.
ありえないと言えないかもな。SF とかで時々聞く設定だけど。
Eva suddenly stopped talking, and a look of profound sorrow crossed her face.
どうしたんだ？
うん。あなたに言っても仕方のないことだけど、ふと娘のことを思い出しちゃって。
You're about to be shocked like usual, but man, Takumi. I hope you won't be the father that stepped up. That shit would be so funny, bro.
娘って子供がいたのか？
うん。義理の娘だけど、いろいろあって引き取ったの。名前はカミュン。まだ幼い少女だけど、とっても頭がいいんだよ。
Kamyun. So she was remembering her family.
あの子の親はビジネスに反逆して処刑されたの。彼女の目の前で。
I forgot about that detail. I think it was previously said. I completely forgot about it. But that's crazy, bro. Like, yo, your aunt's killing your parents in front of you? Nah, top up business, bro.
あの子は散々辛い目に遭ってきた。だからできるだけ幸せになってもらいたいんだ。
What about it? I thought about it, but if this is the Eva Route, we're actually gonna have like a confrontation between Eva and Vishnis. Oh, yes!
そんな顔しないで。今は離れ離れだけど、神がきっと守ってくださるから。
そうだ。その神ってやつ、それも前から気になってたんだけどさ。この星の人たちにとっての神ってどんな存在なんだ？
私たちの言い伝えでは、かつて神はフトゥールムに幸いと災いの箱をもたらしたらしいわ。
What?
災いの箱？
We're actually gonna talk about that.
7つの幸いの箱は開いた者の願いを叶える。6つの災いの箱は最悪をもたらして全てを滅ぼす。遥か昔、その箱の力でもたらされたのが神の力なの。そしてその神の力がフトゥールムに長い平和をもたらした。
Also, we know that the boxes of blessings are a real thing. They actually work. Because it brought back the girls. I think it was the Rumi and Kiyoshika, I think? Right? Brought them back to life. But then Eito, we don't know what he did with those boxes. And the boxes of calamity, well, technically they do work as well, but in a different way. As that the calamity they bring is a life form.
だから今でもこの力は神へ至る道だと言い伝えられているの。ただこの戦争が始まってから全てが変わってしまった。神の力も平和を守るための力ではなくて、敵を殺すための力になってしまった。それをさらに推し進めようとしたお姉ちゃん。ビジネスに反抗してカミュンの両親は命を落としたの。
Interesting, but you still have to reveal that Commune is your brother's daughter as well. But that is so weird. That's something I asked when we first learned that. Is that we never heard about this brother of theirs in the Vishnu's route, right? We only learned that these two were sisters and that they grew up with like a man they called their father, right? And that I think she killed the man, if I remember correctly. Something like that, but we never heard about the brother. I saw fear, sadness, and powerlessness reflected in Eva's eyes. I was still getting used to seeing her express so much emotion.
カミュン、あの子は辛い運命に翻弄され、今も辛い宿命を背負っている。たとえ血のつながらないただの親代わりだとしても、私はあの子に愛を与えてあげたい。
Just a replacement. Somehow, I doubted that. When Eva talked about commune, her whole being radiated love. The kind of love that only a real mother could feel. Seeing her like this seemed to make up everything fall into place. And the last of my doubts disappeared.
聞いてくれ、イヴァ。結論が出たよ。
Step up. I crouched down in front of the cage so I could look her in the eyes. In the eye, face to face. Should I shut the lights off?
俺は君をここから逃がしたいと思ってる。
Yes. You the man, Takumi. When you want, you the man. But 99% of the time, you a bum. You a bum.
本気で言ってるの？
本気だ。そうでもしなければきっと君は助からない。危険分子として処刑されるか、あるいはもっと強力な洗脳をかけられるか。
Either way, it amounted to this Eva disappearing forever. I didn't want that. And for some reason, I don't think Shoma would have either! It all goes back. It all comes back to Shoma, huh? Damn it, he's so good, bro. He's the GOAT. The GOAT, bro. I think, to me personally, I think like the peakest of peak characters that Kodaka have written. What? I lost it. I lost myself in the sentence, but I feel like motherfucking Shuichi is like top 1. Legit top 1. Best character Kodaka has written. That's my opinion, by the way. Free to disagree. But this Shoma guy, man. I mean, it's a bit different because Shoma, I guess, is like a collective written character, collectively written character. I don't know what to say, but you get what I mean, right? Kodaka isn't the only one that wrote the character. And, well, Box of Calamity, for example, no, it was Blessings, wasn't written by Kodaka, so far as I know. And this is where I think he shined the most. So hey. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that Shoma, this guy, I love him so much, bro. And I feel like it's really high up my favorite character tier list, I guess.
本気なんだね。でもあなたはどうなるの？私を逃がしたりしたら決定的な裏切りになっちゃうよ。
なんとかするさ。事故に見せかけるとか手は考える。
No.
スミノはどうして私にそこまでしてくれるの？
I didn't have an answer for her. Not one I could put into words anyway. But the camaraderie I'd felt for Eva before, the sympathy I feel for her now. The guilt at being part of an invading force. They were all driving me in the same direction. Maybe that wasn't much of a reason. Or maybe it was all the reason I needed.
そうだな。 この戦争はさ、俺が当初思ってたようなものじゃなかった。俺たちの戦いが正しいだなんてもう断言できなくなってしまったんだ。そんな状況だからこそ、せめてこれだけは正しいと思うことをしたい。それだけなのかもしれない。
それが私を助けることなの？
ああ、そしてイヴァをカミュに再会させることだ。
Okay, when is it going to be revealed that someone was eavesdropping on us?
ただそれだけで終わらせたくない。
Oh yeah?
俺たちはきっと対話できる。君と話しててそんな風に思ったんだ。だからここから逃げたら対話の糸口を見つけてほしい。君とカミュンとで、俺もこっちでそれを見つける。そうやって対話することでこの戦いを終わらせよう。依然でも構わない。裏切りと言われるならそれでもいい。
Okay, so Box of Blessings, the Shoma ending, I guess, the coexistence ending, is one where Shoma dies for the cause, and the cause is coexistence. And the ending basically goes like many years have gone ever since Shoma died. But we made it. We actually made it. We've lost many friends in the way. But we finally have made peace with the futures. We have achieved the dream, coexistence. But we never saw that. It was only Takumi that told us, right? I don't think that they're gonna do the same thing here, and I don't think we're gonna see it. If it does happen, I don't think we're gonna see it.
だけど俺は俺の心に従った決断を下したいんだ。
スミノ、ありがとう。
I just feel it that there was someone at the door watching us, hearing us, and going like, man, that dude is tweaking. I'm snitching. And just like that, my future had been decided. Now I knew what I had to do. It was best to do it sooner than later. I'd get everything ready today and carry out the plan tomorrow. On day 70, I was going to set Eva free. I got up early before the morning announcement. I went over everything in my mind one last time, then headed to Eva's cage. First, I handed her a small knife to cut her restraints with. We fucked, bro. We're fucked. We know that Hiruko wakes up at 6, an hour before the morning announcement, which I think is 7 if I remember correctly. We're 100% gonna get caught, bro. I can finally move my arms and legs again. Those ropes were really tight around my chest too. Yeah, you mentioned that. All that's left now is to unlock the cage. But knowing Hiruko and the others, they'll probably have some kind of extra security in place to tip them off if it's opened. Oh, they're suspecting us already, you think? Oh right, it was in the ballroom. So when I do open it, get out of here as fast as you can. Are you sure you want to do this? I held her gaze for a few moments, then smiled. It's too late for second thoughts now. I've come this far. I'm not backing down. Thank you, Takumi. I'm truly grateful. Peaceful negotiation might not be possible while Veshness is still in charge, but I'll do what I can. For you. Whatever happens to me from now on, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Eva. I wanted to say something. Something clever, something meaningful, but I knew I'd never do justice to all the complex, confusing things I was feeling. Instead, I fumbled with the key I'd gotten from the war room and thrust it into that lock. You already have the key, huh? Huh? What's wrong, Takumi? That's weird. It's not opening. The key won't fit. Are you sure it's the right key? Ooh, I told you, man. It's the right one, alright. I just switched it with the dummy. Nah, it was a prank. It was a prank.
Huh?
Hiruko. Fire! Ow. In a flash, 3 more figures appeared and surrounded me. Yaku, Yugamu, Takemaru? Such a pity. I didn't think you'd really try to release a prisoner. How could you let her get inside your head? I know you of all people didn't just say that. You're supposed to be the leader here. I didn't want to believe it either. But now that we've caught you in the act, can't let this slide. You betrayed us, Takumi. Ain't no way I'm accepting you as leader anymore. What's going on? How did you guys know? He's back a day early. Tsubasa lied again. You've got bigger things to worry about. You've really done it now, Sumino. Sarai? But why? I thought the repairs weren't done yet. The Wanus is that good. Thanks to her, your beloved commanding officer is back and better than ever. A good thing, too. I was just in time to stop you from making a terrible mistake. No. And it seems like he was snapped out of her brainwashing all on her own, too. Yet absorbing Inzaki's cryptoglobing strength to do that, I wonder. This is the worst possible scenario. We got caught, we're branded a traitor, and they just snitched about Shoma. Absorb? What are you talking about? Stop it, Sarai! Don't tell her! You mean you don't remember, Eva? You killed Gonzaki and sucked him dry. Pause. Taking his cryptoglobing made your own power of God stronger. Strong enough to break through my brainwashing. This isn't good. When Eva finds out what she did, she'll... I took his power. I consumed the power of God. That can't be. I violated the taboo? Eva, calm down. You killed an irreplaceable member of our SDU. The least you could do is remember him. It's enough, Sarai. Restraining Takumi comes first. Restraining me? Oh, right, there's no cage on the left. He actually moved that guy. Sorry, man, but we can't risk you running around and trying something like this again. Do us a favor and come quietly, okay? I really don't want to fight you. Besides, it's 4 against 1. You don't seriously think you can win with odds like that, do you? The 4 of them began to close in on me. I broke God's law. It can't be. It's a lie. I can't let Eva out while she's like this. Even if she got out, she's in no condition to run or defend herself. Right when I was about to give up hope. Either is the goat Eito, or it's Nozomi. Boom. My eyes. There was the sound of an explosion, and a blinding light flooded my vision. What was this? Flash grenade? Who could have thrown it?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, I got over here, Takumi. Hurry! You! Still dazzled by the lights, I took hold of his hand and let him let me away. After a terrifying few seconds of running blind, the lights started to fade. Wow! That means he escaped! Somehow, we made it all the way to the schoolyard. What are you doing here? Woo. Looks like we lost him. It's a good thing Karara left a bunch of traps lying around in her room. About that, you went in the room of a girl, in a girl's room. A diseased one at that. Oh well. Eito, Why? It wasn't just me Eito had saved. He'd somehow gotten Eva out of her cage and brought her with us. He got lucky, Takumi. When he moved my cage away from Eva's, it caused some kind of fault with the electromagnetic equipment. I could have escaped at any time. I just chose not to. I lost interest after you let me live a second time. I planned to stay put and watch the conclusion to your ugly, loathsome lives. But then I happened to hear a rumor that you were going to betray the team, Takumi. I doubt you happened to hear anything from where your cage was moved to. Where is it? Well, I'll leave that part to your imagination. The point is, once I heard about that, I couldn't remain passive anymore. While you were busy in the courtyard just now, I snuck out and got the real key from the war room. And while the others were blinded, I opened up Eva's cage and let her out. Man, what the hell? You're incredible. Why'd you do that? I know it's just to fuck with Saray and all, but man, you're a real one. You're a real one. If I got no one, I know Eito got me. Okay, but why? Why would you save the two of us? You're aligning yourself with Eva, aren't you? That means you're an enemy of humanity now. And as you know, I hate humanity. What? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Perhaps not. That's what everyone is going to think. That's why I had to step in and save you. Now, not that it's going to help your case very much. He's right. It was bad enough that the others found out I was helping Eva. But if they also think I'm working with Eito, well, good luck from here on. Consider this a parting gift. Eito handed me a what? A knapsack that had been lying on the ground nearby. I packed a set of packed a set of Eva's battle gear. I packed a set of Eva's battle gear and some light rations. Rations? As well as your infuser, Takumi. Now that things have reached this point, neither of you are going to be welcome here. What? No, you're right. I left a fire extinguisher near the wall of fire. Use it and get out of here. Takumi, are you sure about this? Eva hadn't quite recovered from the shock of hearing what she'd done yet, but she'd calmed down a little now. And although she wouldn't say, she seemed worried. That's fine, Eva. This just means I get to reunite you with Commune in person. And after that, we can figure out a way to open up peace talks. This might actually be better for us. Let's end this war. Together. Kumi. There's never a dull moment with you around, Takumi. Personally, I think any attempts to negotiate with humanity are doomed to failure. I'll at least hope that you end your life in a way that has meaning for you. You're amazing, man. You're simply amazing. What happened, man? I know this guy. He a sucker for Takumi. He likes Takumi so damn much. But like, damn. I wish I had the words, but I just don't. So I'm running around in circles, basically saying the same shit, but Eito, what a man you are. What are you going to do, Eito? I'll stay here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. Besides, it might be fun to see how long this school lasts without you here. Okay, well, thanks again. Don't mention it. Really, don't. Your gratitude makes my skin crawl. You'd better leave before they come after you. Right. Come on, Eva. Let's go. Okay. And so, Eva and I ran, leaving Last Defense Academy behind us. I only looked back once, one final look at the school from outside. For a moment, I thought I saw Kuru standing there, seeing us off with a melancholy look on her face. Interesting. Oh, she was actually here! There he goes. Didn't you want to say anything to him? No, it's fine. If this is what Takumi wants, there's nothing more to say.
Oh.
You worked so hard to save him, though. Are you sure you want to keep it a secret? Oh, you can't see, but bro, my feet are in the air just going like that, bro. Oh, shit. Hold up, bro. What? Okay, so the little rumor he heard, it was her. But how did you convince him to help?
Oh.
He even begged me for my help. Let me out of my cage, and even went and found the real key. All for him. Is this what they call unselfish love? You have to forgive me. I've never understood that kind of thing. No, that's not it. It's... Honestly, I'm not sure how to feel. We have to fight if we want to survive. But so long as we keep fighting, other people will suffer. In a situation like this, I have no idea what's right or wrong. No one does. I think that's part of why Takumi is leaving. He can't think of the futures as just the enemy anymore. If that's how he feels, I won't stand in his way and force him to stay and fight against his will. All I want is for Takumi to press forward and trust in his decision, just like he always has. Y'all, I think that we might have a new route in the S rank. As of right now, I think there's 2? 3? I don't remember exactly. Should I look it up? Yeah, give me a moment. We got 2. Sylvestness and Box of Blessings. I think we might have a 3rd one in this. The whole waking up, going to talk to Eva in the morning. I thought it was pretty good. It was very interesting. I liked the discussions they had. I liked the theme too, right? And then Eito and Nozomi teaming up to save Takumi. I am amazed. I am amazed. That was so good. And Nozomi's motivations. Damn! It's quite interesting though. Like Eito, he said that you begged me for help. And he accepted. Why did he accept? This is what I don't understand. Why? And of all people, she went to him. Why did she go to him? Probably because he was the only neutral party, I guess. Right? He wasn't really against Takumi or against Eva. Right? He's more really of a third party. I guess that's why she solicited his help. But yeah, that's not a thing you would expect. A masterful gambit. Yes, that's a gamble. That's a gamble. Eito, aligning yourself with Eito is a crazy gamble. And then for the plan to work, a gamble as well, but it's one of Eito's plans. So, no, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Damn, this shit is so good. And we're only day 70. Again, this goes all the way to day 100. To think that the team leader, the special defense unit, would run off with an enemy commander. If Sumino follows Aotsuki's lead and starts fighting on their side instead, it could be a problem. We're better off detonating the bomb in him now, so that doesn't... What a moment, Sarai. You're stopping me, Shizuhara. What gives? From Veshna's point of view, Eva's already a traitor. I can't imagine the invaders welcoming her or Takumi with open arms. And when you factor in how inhospitable the rest of this planet is, the two of them probably won't live very long on their own. Give them enough time, and they'll be begging to be allowed back into the school. What? You think we can afford to just wait for them to come crawling back? Okay. I don't think Hiruko's allied herself to us, but I think she might be thinking about the bigger picture here. They probably won't be able to take on Veshness. That's why she needs her help. They'll effectively be acting as decoys while they're out there. They might even kill some of our enemies. But what if Veshness kills Takumi and takes his cryptoglobin? Beating her is going to be hard enough already. We don't have much chance of winning without Shoma, even Takumi anyway. I don't think Takumi deserted us without good reason either. He has a plan, I'm certain of it. Baby girl! What kind of plan? I don't know, but I do know he'll do his best for us, in his own way. He can't do that if you kill him now. Why not take a chance on him figuring out something? This route is so good! It's so good. Why? Because it's complex. It's not just, I want to say, one-dimensional. We're not just focusing on one thing. I'm gonna take the last route, for example. The multiple Eitos one. I think it was very one-dimensional. We only focused on something. It's like Eito and him tormenting Takumi, right? That was pretty much it. In this one, we're allying ourselves with Eva. We're saving her. We've got Nozomi helping us through Eito. And then we've got Hiruko kinda cheering for us in her own way by telling Sarai not to kill us because she knows Takumi is up to something. This is complexity. Then this is good. Not only are the three different plot points, I guess, are good, the complexity is good as well because it makes things diverse. We're not just focusing on one thing only, right? So they said it's good. Oh, it's really good. I'm sorry if I'm yapping a lot. It's just, I mean, you know me, I yap a lot anyway, but I feel like I haven't been very energetic this whole episode, so I want to add a bit more oomph. Anyway, also a little reminder, we could have left you the way you were before. We didn't have to fix you. Right. You can consider this your way of returning the favor. Nah, hold up, this was very good. Well, I never had you picked for the sentimental type, Shizuhara. Thought you were all about strategy and logic. Sure, why not? You won me over with your honeyed words. I guess it's always better to bet on the slim chance than no chance at all. And let's face it, the way things are now, humanity needs every chance it can get. We certainly do. I wonder, is this? Oh, you know that the route is tough when they make you save. Ouch! Yes, the case of Hiruko. Is this a Hiruko that remembered the past? Or that's just a blank Hiruko? I wonder. Anyway. Day 71. Would really want to end the episode here, but it's just an hour and 15 minutes. That's not a lot at all. Even I wandered through ruin after abandoned ruin. That was all we found, no matter where we went. The merciless heat in the day and the cruel cold at night slowly but surely ate away at our energy. Yeah, what about the ozone layer in this planet? How does it work? Because if it's very hot in the morning and the day, and very cold in the night, then that's not good. Especially after centuries of war. At some point, we stopped walking and just stood in place like statues. All around us was nothing but ruins and rubble. We didn't have the energy to move another inch forward. I'd been prepared for the fact that I might die back when I defied Sarai to save Eva. Now it looked like our escape had only brought us a few days of reprieve. Needless to say, dying so far away from the school meant I'd die for good. Takumi, I'm sorry that you have to suffer like this. I'm the one who should be punished. I broke God's law, and now you're paying the price. It's a little late for that now. I told you before, didn't I? I've made my choice, and I'm sticking to it. And you don't regret it? I looked at Eva, her face pale and washed out with exhaustion, and smiled. It hurt from how cracked my lips were, but I did it anyway. I've made a lot of choices since this war began. Choices I can never take back.
Oh.
If I had to be honest, I've got a ton of regrets. But about all of them, I'm sorry. I've got a ton of regrets about all of them, but not this one. For once, I know I made the right decision. We may be from different worlds, and we may have started on different sides, but being here with you, even like this, it makes me happy. Oh, Takumi, you're such a fool. Such a wonderful fool. Even I stood there, buffeted by the merciless wind and dust storms, leaning on each other for support. Each other, that was all we had now. Asami said that we were the only one here for her. Day 74. Morning found us still standing there, surrounded by the desolate remains of future civilization. Real quick, I must say that this is a nice change of pace, because we were going day to day ever since we got into this chapter, so having a few days skipped is pretty nice. Which day was this again? 74? The rations Aito had given us were getting low. We were going to run out of water soon. This barren wasteland wasn't likely to offer us anywhere to top up our supply either. None of the buildings had anything edible left inside them. We were just lucky we didn't run into any invaders. I have a question. We should be getting commune, but are we even going in the right direction? Matter of fact, are we actually going to her? If yes, Eva should know where it is, right? In a way, being killed by the very planet my people had tried to invade was probably a fitting end for me. Ah, commune. I wanted you to meet her too. Hey, don't be like that. It could still happen. Even as I said it, I knew it was a vain hope. This planet was a big place, and we didn't even know if Eva's daughter was still alive out there somewhere. Even if she was, the two of us no longer had it in us to go and find her. Wait, what? All we could do now was stay put and wait for death to claim us. Wait, what? We'd made it to day 75. I thought we had anyway. I might have lost count. My eyes hurt from the blazing sun shining onto my face. I guess that meant I was on the ground now, lying face up. I didn't know how long I'd been like that, but I couldn't see myself getting up again anytime soon. No, Takumi now, not Sumino. I croaked out Eva's name, and she answered me. That was the only sign I had that we were both still alive. Forced my arm to move and reached out in the direction her voice had come from. Takumi asked. Slowly. Please be very careful about where you put your hands. My fingers met hers sooner than I was expecting. She'd reached out for me too.
私もあなたと同じように考えてみる。これは禁忌を犯した罰じゃなくて、私が選択した結果だって。
イヴァ、
あなたと話してて、あなたに助けられて、あなたと一緒に過ごして、私は
Yeah?
でも不思議な気持ちになっていた。 心がとても安らぐような。だからあなたと手を取り合って死ねるのならよかったのかもね。
I had the sense that Eva had closed her eyes. I didn't like where this was going. A chill ran down my spine. I called her name again, but this time, there was no reply. Is this really the end? I guess this was always where we were headed, right from the time we left the school. But, Eva, I wanted you to live, even if I couldn't. I wanted to feel like I'd protected something, someone important. But it's over now. Everything's fading. It's all going dark. I'm supposed to read. Takumi. 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 Please wake up, Takumi. At the sound of that voice, I opened my eyes. A village! Where am I? Takumi, you're awake! Oh, thank goodness. I found myself laying on a simple bed, with Eva looking down at me with an expression of profound relief. Eva, how are we still alive? I raised my tired head up and looked around. We weren't in the ruins where we'd passed out. This felt like somewhere completely different. Were we rescued by the resistance? Someone arrived to save us, right at the last minute. Saved us? Who would do that? Yo, what? How? Yeah, I'm so happy, but how? You're awake. That is certainly a relief. He might not have made it if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much. Commune. Commune? Do not be so modest, mother. You've been nursing him around the clock as well. You may have come to first. You may have, come to, yeah. But I wish you'd be more careful. Eva, did you just say commune? So, this girl is... Yes, I am Eva's daughter, Commune. It's nice to meet you, Takumi. Mother has told me a lot about you. We were fortunate to be able to save both your lives. Welcome to the Rebellion headquarters. Really, Rebellion HQ? Ah, this is the Rebellion route? Oh! Alright, so... I think it was... all the way back in the romance route, yes. Where was it? I don't remember, but... I looked around the web, the internet, to see if there was any routes I should dodge. One of them was Cult of Takumi, by the way. And I saw names of routes, mainly Rebellion and some other bullshit. I think it was Cult and Rebellion. And Rebellion, I don't know. I kind of forgot about it ever since because, well, as we saw, the route I thought that was Goodbye Eito turned out to be multiple Eitos. Wait, I think I'm getting confused. I think I'm getting confused. Wanna know why? Because Rebellion is what I read on the web, while Goodbye Eito is one that I read in the credits. Eva as well. So, okay, no, never mind. I think we're back to square one. Because Rebellion, again, I read it on the web, but it's not confirmed. We just have the Rebellion name, right? But again, in the credits, I remember reading Eva and Goodbye Eito. That means that Goodbye Eito is actually still going to happen. And if this is actually the Rebellion route, that means that there's an actual other route called the Eva route, which, you know, it's a bit too much considering we have 5 left, and I think counting this one. Sorry again for yapping so much, but I got shit to say. The long story. You should have some warm soup first. Now that you mention it, yeah, that'd be great. I'm starving. While I dug into the first hot food I'd had in days, Kamyun told me about what was going on. The people of Futurum and Earth had been at war for years, generations even. I'm pretty sure they said centuries. Futurum society had become a military dictatorship, with Veshness ruling by right of her abnormally strong crypto globe. The power of God she'd been blessed with made her a hero among heroes. Someone who had saved the planet from certain doom countless times. But all that power had gone to her head. She started eliminating anyone who opposed her or dared to disagree with her policies. Okay, was she like that before or not? Because you said it got to her head. To Veshness, every living Futuran was a potential weapon to use in the war against us. Those grotesque monsters we called invaders. They'd all just been regular people once. Okay, so it's confirmed. It's not actual humans like we thought in the Killing Game, but Futurans. I mean, we could have guessed from their attire, but Eito said humans. Anyway. Lenny still opposed what Veshness was doing, but they couldn't do so openly. That was why they formed this underground resistance group, the Rebellion. Eva's daughter, Kamyun, had assumed control of the Rebellion. As its only cryptoglobin user, she was the natural choice. Still, got to be a tough job for a little girl like her. Alas, the Rebellion lacks the power to engage the Supreme Commander and her forces directly. Any resistance we offer is but a drop in the ocean. Even my divine power is ill-suited for battle. On the bright side, that means Veshness has largely ignored us in favor of more immediate threats. Like me and my friends. Indeed, the hero-class fighters have all been sent to assail your base rather than hunt us down. Then why don't we work together? None of us want this war to continue. If we can stop Last Defense Academy from raising this planet, and take down Veshness too, we might just be able to live in peace. It's a pleasant thought, but we have no hope of defeating Veshness. And as for your academy, do you really think you can destroy it? Can you bring yourself to fight your former allies? No, I knew very well I couldn't do that. Not so long as I had this bomb inside me. I really forgot about that. And do not forget, your kind are the hatred invaders who have laid waste to our planet. Yeah, of course. Oh, but you're different, Takumi. As the one who saved my mother's life, I have nothing but gratitude for you. Aww. Kamyun looked at me with genuine affection. Eva must have been playing up my good points while I was still unconscious. Yo, if Veshness defeats your old team, she will surely come after us next. I hate to say this, but our best chance may be for Veshness and Last Defense Academy to destroy each other. Kamyun, I'm so sorry you've had to shoulder this burden alone. It took everything I had to keep Veshness away from you for this long. That was more than enough, Mother. I'm just happy I get to see your smiling face again. Aww! Kamyun. Not to mention, having the two of you here will provide quite a morale boost. Gotta say something though. This Kamyun is a lot more affectionate. Not the rebellious little girl I guess she was in what even was the route? Was it Killing Game? I think it was Killing. Damn, Killing Game is stacked. Yeah, she was a bit tsundere-ish, I guess. I guess she I guess she had a bit of a potty mouth. You know, talking about her mother and stuff. You sure you want me to? Of course. The rebellion is a refugee for anyone on the run from Veshness. Besides, what kind of daughter would I be if I turned away a man my mother favors so highly? Favors. It's not exactly a honeymoon resort, but please do make yourself at home here. Kamyun, I think you've misunderstood. Oh, I understand all too well, Mother. Come, let me show you your tent. You please don't. Due to supply issues, you will both have to stay in the same tent together. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you. Double W's, triple W's, bro. Incredible wing woman. Incredible wing woman. Shall we? Yeah, yes we should. Awkwardness aside, that was the start of mine and Eva's life with the rebellion. Our final deadline, day 100, was getting closer, but our bodies needed time to heal and recover. Commune, I will never forget what you did for me. I will be the father that stepped up, trust me. Not being used to featuring people or customs, I felt a little out of place at first. But Eva did her best to help me get used to it in any way she could. With all the time we were spending together, the vague feelings I had for Eva began to develop into something more definite. I couldn't deny them anymore. And so, the days passed by, one after another. See how much? 89? 93! We skipped a lot of days. 15? The wind was gentle that morning. It felt like the kind of day where you could relax and go with the flow. Way out on the horizon. Mountains towered underneath an endless azure blue sky. It was the kind of scenery that I could never even have dreamed of back in the complex. I sat outside our tent for a while, just marveling at the sight of it. Living here was nice. It was quiet. Time passed by without me really noticing. Even with the occasional invader attack, they were never too much for Eva and me to deal with. Oh really? It wasn't like at Last Defense Academy, where it felt like we won every battle by the skin of our teeth. I wonder how everyone is doing back at the school. I bet they were still fighting hard. What about Dacia? Oh, Takumi, you're out here too? Eva emerged from our tent and sat down next to me. Were you thinking about your friends again? Yeah, and not good thoughts either. What do you mean? Just that it's thanks to them fighting all the tough battles that we can live so comfortably here. Yes, according to commune scouting parties, several more squads have been sent to attack the school since we escaped. They're probably doing everything they can just to get by. Dying, getting revived, dying again. Despite knowing that, more than feeling sorry for them or guilty for not helping, I just feel happy. I want things to stay the way they are. I feel like my peaceful life with you. Oh, I'm sorry, I like my peaceful life here with you. I don't want it to end. It's not fair that I get to be happy when the others are going through hell. It should bother me more. Takumi, I'm a terrible person. I was their leader, but I ran off and abandoned them. At some point, I started shaking, and not because I was cold. Eva took my trembling hands in hers and drew me into a warm embrace, comforting me like she would a crying child. Of course you don't want to start. You what? I can't read, I'm sorry y'all. It's getting a bit late. Of course you don't want to fight anymore. Of course you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to feel bad about it. Besides, I'm pretty terrible myself. I allowed my precious daughter to shoulder a burden she's far too young to bear. Not only that, I also broke one of my people's most sacred laws.
あなたが罪の意識に苦しむのなら、私も一緒に罪の意識に苦しむ。私たち二人は共犯だよ。一緒にお互いのぬくもりを感じながら苦しんでいこう。
I didn't know what to say. What could I say? In all likelihood, these 100 days were going to end just like the last. with Shion's undying flames scorching the planet and destroying everything in their path. The only way our peaceful lives would continue was if Last Defense Academy fell. Kamyun's suggestion that we hold Veshnes and the Special Defense Unit wipe each other out had seemed heartless at the time. But deep down, I think a part of me felt that way too. Come back inside. It's cold out here. Yeah. I let Eva lead me away, back into her tent. From the bottom of my heart, all I wanted was to live with her like this. Always. But I knew that wouldn't happen. Everything was going to change, and soon, I would feel it inside with a cold, hard certainty I struggled to ignore. We had actually finished the route, that's crazy. I didn't expect it to finish in one go. Well, because I knew it was extending all the way to the 100. But that's good to know, that's good to know. While I was wandering around the rebellion camp, Kamyun called out to me. Hello, Takumi. You certainly seem like you had a good time last night. Quit getting around. Is my relationship with your mom just one big joke to you? The two of you are so close these days, after all. Oh, I'm sorry. The two of you are so close these days, after all. Perhaps I'm a little jealous. You're always so mature and level-headed. You feel more like her sister than her daughter sometimes. In all seriousness, I am happy for her. I've never seen Mother smile the way she does around you before. Her life has been so full of worry and unwanted obligations. She's never really had the chance to. She's had it pretty rough, huh? Pretty tough. Yes, she never wanted to fight, but after being chosen by God's power, she had little choice. Not to mention, her own sister is the Supreme Commander. She's been used and exploded at every turn. But now it feels as though she's really living her own life. Thanks to you, Takumi. Hey, come on. If anything's giving her life meaning, it's you, Kamyun. The hope of finding her way back to Kamyun was what had made Eva beg us to spare her life, after all. I know my mother loves me very much. I have never doubted that. But it is because we are so close that I can tell you are special to her, Takumi. Special? Mother and I are parent and child. We can never be equal partners. It's kind of a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best not to disappoint you. That's the spirit. Keep it up, and one day I may call you father. Kamyun smiled mischievously. Couldn't tell how serious she was, but it was clear she meant it when she said she was happy for Eva. She must have been so worried about her. She must have been so worried about her all this time. Eva, Kamyun and I really be a family someday? This dude is not hesitating at all. He doesn't care about the age gap. He does not care about her being a mom. It was a nice idea. Just thinking about it made me smile. And how much happier would I be if I could make that dream a reality? 95. Why? This route is so good, bro. We'd had another string of peaceful days, without any scuffles against invaders. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but I had an uneasy feeling about what might happen, what might be coming next. My misgivings turned out to be right on the mark. One day, Kamyun visited her tent, looking pale and shaken. I received a troubling report. A hero was sent to attack Last Defense Academy a few days ago, specifically Dacia. Dacia, the paragon of warfare. Dacia? Who? Who's that? Dacia is one of the planet's greatest warriors, strong enough to be considered warfare incarnate. He was Supreme Commander before Veshnes ousted him and locked him away. She must have let him out on condition that he fight for her. She really is getting desperate now. There's still someone that strong out there? We didn't fight this Dacia guy last time. Would have thought Veshna still had a trick like that up her sleeve. He and Veshna are not exactly on good terms. Given the chance, I would have liked to invite him to join the rebellion. But what about the school? What happened to the school? They somehow managed to defeat Dacia, though it cost your friend made of undying flames most of his power. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because he won't have enough energy for day 100. Shion. Damn it, why does he have to be so reckless? Though they won, the school sustained massive damage in the process. The undying flames surrounding it have disappeared! The wildfire's gone? Does that mean that Shion's dead? Or did he just use up too much power? Either way, there were two things I could be sure of. Firstly, the school had used up its last resort. Shion wouldn't be able to protect them a second time. And second, if there weren't enough undying flames to keep the wall up anymore, there's definitely wouldn't be enough to raise the planet on day 100. One of my major concerns that had effectively disappeared, but that didn't matter to me. What about the others? Are they okay? Did they survive the battle? Takumi, I cannot tell you that. All my spies could glean was that the building itself had taken heavy damage. I don't like the sound of that. So long as everyone stayed on school grounds, they could be brought back if they died. If the infirmary was taken out of commission though, all bets would be off. Of course, I had no reason to think that was the part of the school that had been damaged, but Veshna is bound to notice the absence of a protective wall. I cannot speak. She will probably mount her final attack on the academy soon. One final bloodbath to destroy the invaders that have caused the planet so much grief. Yes, and she'll want to finish the job herself. That's just the kind of person she is. What are the rebellion going to do? What is no? We will watch how it plays out. That is all. As I told you before, we are not warriors. The best we can do is hope that both threats neutralize each other. I didn't have any right to criticize. Y'all know what's coming. I didn't have any right to criticize Kami's judgment. Not so long ago, I probably would have said the same thing if it meant I could keep my peaceful life here. Sorry, you two. I'd like to be alone for a while. Are you gonna run? I left the tent and went outside to think. Yeah, he's going back. Takumi, are you awake or asleep? I get no rest. A confusing mishmash of emotions was warring inside me. On one hand, there was no Hey, it's starting already, bro. On the one hand, sure, there was my concern for my friends. The feeling that I couldn't sit here and do nothing while they were in trouble. And on the other, the urge to stay out of it, to just hunker down and wait for the end to come. I kept going back and forth, first feeling one way, then the other. On and on it went. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. Kinda like this. This is kinda cool. I got no rest. Ever since I heard the news about the school, I've been caught in an endless nightmare. It kept me awake at night and haunted me in my dreams. There was no escape. I knew going back now wouldn't change anything. I knew that. I was a traitor after all. They'd probably detonate the bomb in my body the moment they saw me. And I was happy here. I had a life with Eva that was actually worth living. My choice should have been clear. Should. Really, it was no choice at all. So why do I still feel conflicted? Why I did? And what was I going to do? Takumi, you know what to do. Come on, man. Kamyun came to wake me up that morning, looking more small and vulnerable than I'd ever seen her. I mean, sure. I just received a report from one of my recon teams. Is it? Yes, Veshna is leading a massive force of her mutated bioweapons toward Last Defense Academy. It seems the time has come for them to settle things. Takumi, Eva didn't actually say don't go, but it was written all over her face. Based on our projections, she'll probably arrive at the school tomorrow. That's when the final battle will take place. Tomorrow. If I left now, I might still be able to make it in time. But should I? If I was being completely honest with myself, I didn't want to lose the happiness I'd found here. But could I really abandon my friends after everything we'd been through together? I had a choice to make. The last one before this war finally ended. How was I going to live from here on? Should I just follow my heart? What did following my heart even mean for me? It was time to decide, once and for all. Yes, yes! It's good. It's good. It's really good. You know what we're gonna do? We're not going to save Last Defense Academy. We are going to stay here. Why? Because life good. I got a wife. I got a child. I'm the father that stepped up. I'm a bit of a coward, is all. My heart was in anguish. It assaulted me with all the guilt it could muster. It begged me not to abandon the ones I'd sworn to protect. My friends, my family, my entire species. But I ignored its entreaties. Entreaties? I had something else I wanted to protect now. Would y'all be able to choose your wife and child over your mother? I mean, it's not that. It's a bit different. Technically, it's not your wife and child. No, yeah, at the very least, but... Takumi? Eva. That's who I want to protect. So long as I have her by my side, nothing else matters. That's how I feel, in my heart of hearts. I won't go back to the academy. I'll stay here and continue to build a life with Eva. Even if I lose everything else, this is what my heart wants. My heart wants. It's okay. I've made my choice. I don't know how many days, months or years have passed since then. Oh. Wait. I did not account for that. This is nasty. And why are you guys butt booty ass? I think that this is the CG I saw way back. Like, I think this is where I knew that there was an Eva Route or something like that. But Eva and I have been wandering the wasteland for a long time now. Years? On that fateful day, Last Defense Academy fell and was destroyed. The forces of Earth were foiled, and Veshness's rule became stronger than ever. Futurum wasn't raised by undying flames, but now we had a dictator to deal with, as powerful as she was ambitious. She hunted down the rebellion with extreme prejudice. That's why Commune isn't here. We lost touch with Commune, and don't even know if she's still alive. Eva and I have managed to avoid Veshness so far, but it may only be a matter of time.
Takumi, 今お腹の中を蹴った気がする。
本当？元気だな。
やんちゃな子。顔を見られる日が楽しみ。
ああ、楽しみだよ。本当に楽しみだ。
We'd lost a lot. Almost everything, in fact. Except for each other. But I still have Eva, and she still has me. So I don't regret making this choice. Even with the world in the state that it's in. It's what's allowed me to share my life with the woman I love.
きっとこの子は匠にね。
俺はイバーニだと思うけどな。
We began walking again, hand in hand, feeling each other's warmth and knowing that we weren't alone. Perhaps this was our punishment for everything we'd done, but it wasn't all that bad. We had the world to ourselves now, and for the rest of our lives, we'd always have each other. I cannot help but feel bad, uneasy with this ending. I won't lie, that I could have gone without seeing that CG, bro. I really could have. Okay, ending 8. The Eva Route. The Wanderers. Oh, hell no, let's go back. Save Last Defense Academy? Yeah, we will. We will. Trust me, do not choose the other one. No. Trust me, don't. I made up my mind. Really, there had never been any choice but this one. I'd betrayed my friends for Eva, and now I was going to betray her. She and Kamyun would probably never forgive me for coming into their lives like this, only to abandon them. But this was how it had to be. When I saved Eva, it was because I'd refused to lie to myself. I was doing the same thing here. As dawn was breaking, I got up and left the tent. Okay, I got my infuser and fire extinguisher. I won't be needing food or water, really. Got a pretty decent idea of which direction the school is from here. If I hurry, I should be able to get there before sunset. Isn't the battle on day 99? Or I'm tripping. It is. Goofy ass. He's gonna arrive at the school and... well, it's gone. I thought about leaving a letter or something for Eva, but decided against it. If she was going to hate me for running out on her anyway, there was no point in me muddying the water with a half-hearted apology. Better for her to forget about me and move on. I guess I should get going. But right as I started walking, a voice called out to me. So, you really were planning to go back alone?
Huh?
Eva, how? I've spent enough time with you to know how you think. You're not the kind of person who can abandon his friends, but you also wouldn't want to get me involved. You might think you're indecisive or half-hearted, but when it really counts, you stick to your convictions.
だから好きになったんだけどさ。
You saw right through me, huh? Are you mad? No, not really. Just surprised. After all this time together, I thought you would understand me a little better. Huh? Oh, what do you mean? I mean, I'm going with you. Yes, I'll stay by your side. Even if it means fighting my sister. Yes! What? But you can't! You'd just be throwing your life away. I bit back the words. Saying that would be like admitting I wasn't expecting to survive this either. Let's do this. We both come back together. Our chances of success are higher with two fighters than just one. That should be obvious. But what about Kamyun? And besides, you've got no reason to fight for humanity. I'm fighting for you, you goofball. They brainwashed you into killing your own people. You don't owe them anything. Not them, but you've protected me, and you've shown me love. I'm not doing this out of guilt, or pity, or because I don't know what else to do. It's the same for you, isn't it? Or were you only with me because you felt sorry for me? No, of course not!
私は自分の気持ちに素直に従っただけだよ。それがあなたと共に行くことなの。私の人生で初めて自分の心に従って選んだ決断なんだよ。
Eva, I felt like such an idiot. I really had misunderstood Eva. She had her own feelings and free will trampled over, first by Veshness and then by us humans. When I let her escape, it was because I wanted her to be free to make her own decisions and live her own life. So why did I never imagine that she'd choose me? Alright, let's go. You and me, together until the very end. Oh, it's basically the same as the other ending, but like better. Because I won't lie,
その言葉を待ってたよ。
the other ending was very daring.
私は最初からあなたについていく覚悟だったよ。あなたがあの檻から出してくれたあの瞬間から。
Sounds like the matter is settled. Commune! I talked to her about it already. She's going to respect my decision. Are you sure you want to let your mom come with me? Aren't you hoping for the two sides to wipe each other out? Not anymore. Whoever wins in the end, the rebellion will find a way to defeat them. Really? Really? I thought you were no fighters. Take good care of my mother, Takumi. Alright, if that's what you want. I'm sorry, Commune. We finally found each other, and now I'm leaving again. You must think I'm very selfish. Grown-ups have a right to be selfish sometimes too. Sometimes too, Mother. If you're happy, I'm happy. You have your own life to live. There's nothing wrong with trying to make it the best life you can.
ありがとう、カミュ。私の愛する娘。二人とも運を祈っておるぞ。
And so, I left the camp and made my way back toward the school. Not alone like I'd originally planned, but with Eva by my side. One way or another, this battle would end the war. There was no question of that. Eventually, we reached the spot where the wall of fire used to be. And there it was. Last Defense Academy. I forgot there's no wall anymore. She's too strong. And he's fighting. He ain't back out. It looks like this is as far as we go. No, we can't give up. If we lose, then I never knew how to make a voice for you, y'all. So I don't know, bro. This is the end. All that's left is for me to consume your power. Eva rushed in and blocked Veshness's attack at the last minute.
みんな下がって。
大丈夫か？
Guys! Oh, shit. I was about to read. Takumi! You came back. It took you long enough. Oh, so you two showed up after all. And just in time, too. This whole thing was starting to feel anticlimactic. Hardly worthy of my moment of triumph. What did you do to the others? Oh! See it for yourself. You're right over there. What's left of them anyway? What? Over there, Takumi. Eito pointed to a spot a few feet away. Please, no mummies! There, in the far corner of the schoolyard, were several mummified corpses. I knew this was a possibility all along. I thought I'd prepared myself for it, but actually seeing them like this was still a shock. It still hurt. I think there are some more of them under the rubble somewhere. I'll devour them too, in due time. Every bit of power brings me closer to being the new god. Damn you, Veshness! I launched myself at the Supreme Commander, putting all my strength into my next attack. But she shrugged it off like it was nothing. It didn't even scratch her. I felt the rage and despair in that attack. The blade weighted down with so much emotion it will never reach me. Oh. Veshness delivered an attack on her own. Of her own. Her sword cutting through me like a hot knife through butter. I don't believe it. How can she be so strong? Is this because she absorbed everyone's cryptoglobin? Was that the best you could do? Or disappointing? I won't even have to transform. I suppose this is the price I pay for being so powerful. I may as well consume you now. Once again, Eva stepped in to block Veshness's attack in the nick of time. Eva, my poor, foolish sister. You dared to speak my name with that filthy, traitorous mouth of yours? I won't go easy on you just because we're related. You'll suffer as painful a death as the rest of these fools. Eva, don't. You have to run. Is she gonna die? No, I won't run. Not this time. I'll face my sister. For you, I'll face any foe, Takumi. You've never stood up to me before, but now you'll fight me? For the sake of some alien male? Just how far do you need to disgrace yourself until you're satisfied, sister? First a prisoner, then a slave, and now a consort. Where will it all end?
お姉ちゃんには私の心なんて永遠にわからないでしょうね。私が匠にどれだけ救われたか。匠のおかげで本当の人生が始まったの。私は彼と生きるために戦う。あなただって倒してみせる。
Eva let loose a mighty attack. Veshna's deflected it, but not as easily as she had mine. The Supreme Commander looked shaken. Eva had managed to surprise her. I have a question, why is she not transforming? When did you get so strong? Fine, I'll give you a taste of my true power. Transform, sister. Find me with everything you've got. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, Takumi. Huh? I wanted to fight this battle as the Eva you knew. I didn't want you to see me in that form again. But if we want to win this, I'm going to have to use it one last time. From there, all the rest of us could do was stand and watch. Before our eyes, the two giant monsters clashed again and again, trading blow after vicious blow. There's no way she wins, right? Damn! Perhaps the strangest thing of all is that they were evenly matched. Cap! But sure, Eva was actually holding her own against the Supreme Commander. Shoma? Ain't no way, bro. It's good. It's a great explanation. No! Someone please! Eva roared like a feral animal and became a whirlwind of bloody steel. It was just like the time she went berserk after absorbing Shoma's cryptoglobin. It's good, it's good. I wanted this for so long. It was a gruesome battle. The two commanders tearing into each other with so much desperation and malice that it made my stomach churn. Tears were streaming down my face. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. Eva, sweet, gentle Eva was fighting like a relentless killing machine. And not out of duty to her planet, either. She was fighting solely to protect the ones she loves now. When I thought about it like that, her monstrous form started to look incredibly beautiful to me.
待て、イヴァ。俺はお前のことを見守っているぞ。
All I could do was try to hold my broken body together and shout encouragement. But Eva heard me. The ends of her bloodstained mouth lifted up into a smile. Veshnes and Eva continued to fight each other for a while after that. Kept cheering Eva on until my throat was hoarse and cracked. I have a question. Why did you guys not kill each other? To actually get yourself back to full health with the revival-matic, come back and help her. Wow, the battle lasted several more hours. Finally, the two sisters were no longer able to maintain their transformations and reverted to their true forms. To think someone like you could push me this far. I underestimated you, sister. You've shown real ambition and gained great power. But I think you know your ambition can't match mine. I've sworn to become a god and rule over this planet forevermore. Ambition? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not like you. The two of them were exhausted, but no one dared to step between them. Their movements were sluggish, but as they raised their weapons once more, they were still every bit as intimidating. Eva and Veshnes lunged toward each other in one final clash. There was a flash of steel as blades met flesh. The two of them collapsed to the ground at the same time. Eva's blade had pierced Veshnes's heart. The light faded from the Supreme Commander's eyes, and then her body went still. As for Eva, she didn't look much better. She'd used up every last ounce of her strength.
Eva!
たくみ、見ててくれた？
あ、見てたよ、イヴァ。
私、勝ったよ。お姉ちゃんにだって勝手な思いだけど、もしかしたら彼が力を貸してくれたのかな。私が禁忌を犯した彼があなたを守るための力を。
そうだな、きっとそうだ。だからもう喋らなくていい。
I had her hand in mine, but it felt cold. Her pulse was weak. It was like she was fading away right in front of me. I could feel other people standing around me. Probably Hiruko, Eito, and Nozomi.
お前のおかげで俺たちは全滅せずに済んだ。カメンだってイヴァーが守ったんだ。
よかった。匠は一人ぼっちにならなくて済むんだね。これで対話もできるね。あなたはそれをずっと望んでいた。
I wanted to scream. I didn't care about any of that. Humans, future and peace, none of that mattered anymore. I just wanted Eva to stay with me. That was all I needed. She was all I needed.
悲しまないで、匠。私は救われたから、あなたと共に自分の人生を本当に選ぶことができた。生き方も死に方も納得して選べた。だから。
Her voice was too weak to hear. She mouthed the words, "Thank you, I love you." And then Eva, the person I loved more than anyone in the world, closed her eyes, never to open them again. Now, it was up to me and my surviving companions to protect the planet. Veshness's demise heralded a new chapter in Futurum's history, and in humanity's too. The two sides would open negotiations and forge a new path to true peace together. Eva wouldn't be here to see it happen. The time she and I spent together had been happy, but all too brief. That's why I would never forget Eva, or what we had meant to each other. I would carry her with me forever. Is that how it ends? Ending 7. Thank you. That means this is it, huh? That's all for the Eva Route. Let's jump straight into the tier list. Alright, here we are. The Eva Route? Hey, it was good. It really was good. The start? Oh, talking to Eva every day, going to see her and talk to her. And then the brainwashing wears off. Very interesting things get said. Like, for example, Nozomi. She doesn't want us to get to go see Eva because she's scared that people will turn on us. Excellent. We talk to Eva, again, the brainwashing wears off. We decide to let her out. We want her to escape. That's great, that's great. We get caught. Saray's back. Eita saves us because Nozomi begged him. And then we leave off to, well, we don't really know. We left. We got stranded in the desert and then Commune saved us. The resistance, the rebellion saved us. And from here on, I must say it's a bit weak. I understand, you know, the gap in days, like the time skip rather. I understand what they tried to do. I feel like they were just filling in the days and not really doing anything with those days, right? Takumi living his life happily with Eva in Commune. It was alright, and I understand the thought behind it, but I don't think it was very good. It was alright, and I think that things went over my head in terms of symbolism or simply just, I guess, story stuff, because before we left the school, I was like, yo, actually, that's when they said that. Actually, this, that. Type shit. Here I was not like that. I was not on that timing because either it was just not there or it just went over my head. And so I'm a bit disappointed by the end. I really am. There's one ending that's straight up disgusting. I really hate it. I don't think it's good. I understand it's like you want to live happily, so you run from war. And it just makes sense. It's just, damn, that shit is not... Trust me, you do not want to see that CG, bro. Anyway, the other ending, this one, much like this one, the Box of Blessings ending, where Shoma dies. It's exactly the same. We beat Veshness, or A2, I think, in the Box of Blessings, and we actually go for peace, negotiations, and coexistence. They both die, by the way, Shoma and Eva. And Shoma again, he did nothing, but it was still super important. He's so amazing, bro. But essentially, it's kind of the same ending, right? However, I simply did not feel the same in the Eva ending. Like, I was much more hyped in the Shoma one, simply because it really moved me. Shoma's speech was simply amazing. Here, we didn't get the same from Eva, and I don't think it was necessary. However, Eva's motives, they just didn't resonate with me, unfortunately. I don't think it was weak. I don't think it was bad at all. It's simply, I don't know, man. I think it could have been better. I understand it. Eva being free of the brainwashing, but not just the brainwashing. Being free of pretty much everything. her title of hero, her sister, being Eva, the futurin, is basically the point of this ending. It was really good. Also, the fact that that's how she is rivaling her sister, really good. Really, really, really good. But then again, Vishness absorbed a lot of people. So I don't know if that really works. But I'm really bummed out about one thing in this ending. It's Takumi. Because Takumi's a bum. For hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th. So this is the 14th route we do. And it's the 14th one where Takumi is a bum. Legit, he's a bum again. Okay, no, he probably hasn't been a bum for all 14 routes. Especially this one, right? But you get what I mean. He did nothing in the end. And I'm really disappointed. I know it's the Eva route. I really know. I really understand that. And that the spotlight was for Eva. But I wish he did something. I wish actually Eva survived. To make it a bit different from, you know, the Box of Blessings Shoma ending. Other than that, I think it's a really good, really, really, really good route. But I'm contemplating putting it in either high A. If I could, I would put it over like in front of Route 0 probably. Would I actually? Yeah, probably. Oh, that's actually a dilemma. I don't know. Alright, so before, you know, finishing this route, I was thinking of putting it in S, low S, and just waiting for the ending to really cement it. To really like, for it to really prove to me that it deserves to be an S. Unfortunately, again, the ending's not really a big fan of. So, you know, that kind of counts. So, still, low S or high A. But now, looking at the other routes, I'm not sure the Eva route is better than like these. Because we have to think. Killing Game? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember shit about Killing Game. Okay, I remember a bit. I know that the first part was very boring, very annoying, and then the second part, when there's Eito and all that stuff, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, where we form a group with Darumi and shit. That's pretty damn good. But all that before, kinda ass. What if Takumi, it can only be so good, right? It's good, but it can only be so good. So, and also it's very short. Much like this route, but this route felt a bit stronger overall. And then Route 0 is a very weird one because it's the one that, you know, establishes pretty much everything. And the last bits of that route is genuinely insane. Eito revealing himself to be the villain, Rumble playing? Nah, this shit is really, really, really strong. So I don't know, how would I order it if I could? I think I would put it between both of Takumi and Route 0, like Route 01, this too. I don't remember much about Killing Game, so I really don't know where to place it. Damn. But yeah, I think it's going to stay in A. I really wish the ending carried enough so it could be in S, but it did not. It did not. You know what? I'm gonna PS this shit. I think that something that hurt the ending 7, thank you, the thank you one, was presentation. Much like the Shoma one actually. These two could have been much more better if the presentation followed. Unfortunately, it was all text, it was all black screens, and it was like 1 or 2 CGs, which unfortunately just isn't enough. It isn't enough for the events that are taking place. And like for the Eva one, there's no fight. You don't actually get the fight because it's Eva's battle. It's her route, so of course she's gonna do the battle. I wish presentation could have followed because it would have helped tremendously. People say nowadays that some anime get carried by animation. I wish this ending, for example, got carried by animation. So again, this is our 14th route with how much endings? I think it's 71. Yeah, something like that. And I think now it's 4 routes left. Alright then. Alrighty then. I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. I think I said pretty much everything I wanted to say. And now there's only one thing to do left. It's, well, end the video for you, but continue on to 00 for me, and then for you guys in the next video. Goodbye, goodbye.